American Airlines, economy on the 737 MAX. If you've seen any of my other content about American, you can guess how this review is gonna go.
This is the worst!
But I had a good reason for taking this flight, and I've always got something to say about American. Plus, believe it or not, American actually tried something positive, and if they only implemented it, it would be much more competitive. They won't, of course, thanks to the new boss, who's same as the old boss, but it's worth a call out. So let's see what it's like to fly on the 737 MAX on American Airlines on this flight from Chicago to Newark. I arrived at O'Hare's Terminal 3 and after a quick bite ran into some friends of mine who coincidentally were flying the opposite direction. I've, rightfully, mocked the American Airlines app for years now, but it does seem to be getting better. You can now actually see and ostensibly order from several places at O'Hare. Boarding time is the standard countdown with no bearing on reality, and today was no different. It got stuck at 0 minutes and didn't update us or notify that boarding had actually started. I next checked after pushback, so that's something I guess. I've already made all the 737 MAX jokes in a prior video, and covered American's new interiors before. While there's no need to repeat myself, short answer is it's terrible. First class is no better than Spirit's big front seats, and while I'm okay with 30 inches of legroom, it's definitely not comfortable in the slightest. Lack of lumbar support, and the backs of your legs hurt, and you definitely feel the squish. There's USB and full power though, and these Oasis Kodiak interiors have large overhead bins, so there's that at least. As is common with many of the 737 MAX operators, there's no mention of the word MAX. On the outside, it's simply a 737 8X, while the interior just has a unified 737 card with no sub-variant designation. The only giveaway are the wingtips and engines, as all American 737s now have this god-awful interior. With no seatback monitors and no culture of individualism at American, a robotic voice narrates the safety demonstration, while the cabin crew gives a mute presentation. The voice was so personalized, saying that, quotes, "You are on board to go to one of our many destinations." I still recall a Southwest flight where the captain got on the PA in the aisle and said that we were going to Puerto Rico. We weren't, then having the passengers vote on where they wanted to fly. This wasn't that. There was a bit of congestion as we taxied out. Flying time was an hour 30 at 31,000 feet. I said that American actually did something good on this flight, so let's talk about that. Wi-Fi. It was actually free on this flight as a trial. Yes, American actually giving something out for free. Okay, you had to watch an ad. And it was only for 20 minutes. But free Wi-Fi of any kind needs to be lauded. Mind you, there was no announcement of this being free Wi-Fi. I'm sure many folks went ahead and paid for an hour. But if you hunted under promotions, it's there and will be a trial for the next few months. This promotion is only for the Viasat Wi-Fi planes, which is what American had on the 737 MAX. Download speeds were great, upload not so much. As for the rest of the streaming entertainment, there's no map at all. Some decent movies and TV shows, and an apparent link to live TV that is nothing more than a Fubo TV ad. American had a problem with rowdy passengers due to the mask mandate. To this end, they had suspended the sale of alcohol in coach, though since filming they have brought it back as of April 18th. But you know what pacifies rowdy passengers more than booze? Their phones. Like modern parents just handing their kids iPads to get them to shut up, I really wonder if American would have had fewer incidents if people could be entertained with TikTok and Twitter while cramped in a sardine can. Those 20 minutes sure flew by for me. Just a thought here. Service is the usual Biscoff cookie and a soda. Props for the whole can. I thought American was now offering a choice of snack. Well, apparently not on this flight. One last thing really irked me on this flight. The Barclays credit card pitch. Sure, there always is one, and I'm used to it. But there were no fewer than 3 announcements about it, and it was really slimy and skeevy. They began by saying that this was a special deal just for this flight, which is a lie, it's a public offer, highlighting the fact that, quotes, "We know many of you are on discounted tickets. Wow, way to pour shame. It gets better. The 50,000 miles are good enough for multiple round-trip tickets, domestic, Hawaii, Caribbean, even to Europe. Oh, really there, sir? American has dynamic pricing. You can't promise that anymore. Liar! Want even more miles? How about both you and your spouse sign up? Double the fun! Double your pleasure, double your fun. That's the same in other places. Never mind that you can't pool miles with American between people, but let's not mention that unfortunate bit. After a lucky passenger took on an application, they were congratulated on the PA system. Seriously, I felt like I was on Ryanair here. Sweet Jesus. They were right about one thing though. Signing up for AA credit cards is indeed the fastest way to rack up miles. I churn Citi and Barclays AA cards for that reason. But pushing credit cards on people is irresponsible and immoral, and I will never condone it. In fact, with American's overhaul of their miles and loyalty program this year, actually flying is near irrelevant. You can get to Gold, Platinum, Platinum Pro, or Executive Platinum just by using their shopping portal and trying out wine delivery services or meal kits. I've thought about doing it, but the way that American is going, why would I ever want miles or status with them? Anytime I need more miles, they're easy enough to obtain via such means. We approached New York City, then turned south to land at Newark. We taxied to the A terminal, which is about to be replaced, and I took the air train towards something much more exciting. So American 737 MAX in economy. I'm done. Is it gonna kill you? No. But I will take Southwest, United, Delta, JetBlue, or anything else over it. You sure bet. There isn't a single thing American does better than any other airline. I've gone through the list in a prior video. But I also committed to not flying this god-awful interior after 3 strikes, and this is strike 3. So that's it for American's domestic product on this channel. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click that button and please subscribe for many more flight reviews to come. I'll see you next time for United Polaris.